Hello, welcome to Alphabet Suite, podcast for the Prince Songbook. There are hundreds of songs to choose from. You have chosen
2020. Okay, welcome back to another episode of Alphabet Suite podcast. I am your host, Timothy.
Yes, you are. Thank you, Captain Obvious. That would make me your co-host, Pat.
And I'm producer Aaron.
Rock on. It's been so long, I forgot what I do.
Right?
Why don't we talk about that so people have an idea of what's been going on?
Yes.
Why we haven't posted for like 2 weeks?
Why haven't we posted for 2 weeks?
Well, let's see. 2 weeks ago, I
It's been
fell
more than
ill.
2 weeks, Yes.
Maybe 3 weeks ago. I fell ill, and I was down for like a week.
Yep. And then you thought you were good,
And I thought I was good.
and then it came back.
It came back, and then I decided to pass it to his wife and him.
Yep. So we were down, and
Somebody's been working very hard on another podcast.
well, that's
we're gonna do.
We need to make that announcement first and foremost. We've mentioned it. We've hinted around about this for the last few episodes.
Even I don't know what they're talking about.
Well, we've talked about it.
What is
but
you looking at? Like
was
something was
looking
on the table.
I didn't know what you were putting on there. Your
A
glasses.
pair of glasses.
I see that.
But it
I
looked
see,
like you
I
was-
see guitar, so I had to look around the guitar.
Oh, I was thinking it was one of them tables, that got like digital stuff in there, and it comes up on there that'd be cool.
And like Star Trek. So,
Anyway, yeah,
We don't have that kind of budget.
not yet, not yet.
so we've talked about, we started our Patreon page.
The lottery is tonight. It's over $1 billion.
Okay, that's got nothing to do with what we're talking about.
I know.
But we can get that Star Trek table.
That's what made me think of the. Okay, go ahead.
So anyway,
Patreon.
we got our
Patreon.
Patreon page
Patreon,
going. So if y'all wanna
Patreon.
sponsor us on Patreon, that'd be cool.
Or you could check us out on Alphabet Suite Podcast on Facebook, Alphabet Suite Podcast on Twitter,
X.
or Alpha Suite Podcast at Gmail.
Correct.
See, I was flowing until you stopped me. Usually
because it's on Twitter. It's X.
It's always Twitter.
So
The
but-
web page still says twitter.com though.
does it?
Okay, anyway, I'm
Anyway,
sorry. I had to throw it
now-
out there because we forget sometimes.
Now, we've always talked about how we wanted to get people to listen to the music, right?
Correct.
Oh man, if only there was a way. We started a sister podcast called the Alphabet Suite Playlist. It's only on YouTube. It's not on a podcasting platforms.
So it's not a podcast, it's just a YouTube channel.
It's a YouTube. Thank you. So we started a YouTube channel.
Thank you, producer.
Yeah, it's all right.
Someone's got to know everything. Because it sure ain't us.
Right.
So if you go to YouTube and you look up Alphabet Suite Playlist, you're going to find all the songs we're talking about.
Yeah, buddy.
With one caveat, let me stop that. We post one a day. We post a new song every day. So, and they're not in any. We're kind of in alphabetical order.
I'm trying to get to that, yeah.
But-
I'm fixing it as we go.
Yeah. So, but you will be able to hear when we start talking about a song. You're gonna be able to hear it now. Just go to the Alphabet Suite Playlist.
As long as we have it.
As long as we have it, or well, and
Or
there's and if they don't tell us no. So far, we've been pretty lucky. I think there's only one that they said
Yes.
we couldn't do. The rest of them say the artists are okay with you posting it.
And I told this is why I don't like Tony, man. It has to do with him.
It's all because of Tony's
Or
rap.
his
So
label.
damn
to
jackass.
the wire creamy instrumental will not let us post. And what's really cool about YouTube, when they say you can't post it because of copyright, they tell you because between this time and this time it is Tony M's copyrighted rap. So
That's crap. It's
to the wire creamy instrumental
Can you
so
just
far.
mute that part of the song then?
but then
that you can take it out.
You can take it out. They said if you take it out, you can play it.
And I'm thinking it merges from where it cuts to and just skips right into that. I think.
I don't know.
I didn't try it, but
We could like cut it out, do an edit where we cut that out, and then we just talk smack about Tony.
hey, bro, he gonna come for you too.
Or
I'm just saying.
or Timmy T could dub over his rap as Timmy T.
Oh,
instead
you
of
Oh,
Tony.
rap.
man, I got
Maybe we should do that. Let's maybe we'll do that. And then there's one other one where it wouldn't let us post it, but it's already posted on Prince's page, so we're trying to like link Prince's video to our page somehow.
I already told you how to do that.
He can't figure it out.
You didn't tell me how to do it, neither did you.
I don't know
I told
how to do
him.
it.
Oh,
I don't know how to. Anyway, so long story short, or short story long, we now have a sister channel called the Alphabet Suite Playlist,
did you say short story long?
Yeah.
I like that. That's good. Okay.
where you can now go and you're going to be able to start listening to all the music we're talking about. So we're doing all the work so you can hear all this music and not have to go hunting it down.
Yes.
So way cool. Anyway, back to this episode, which
So
is
are those songs going to be linked to the relevant episodes of the podcast, and who's going to be doing it?
oh, that's a good idea too.
What? You just blew my mind with that.
Link the songs to the when, like, say for
Cool. Let's talk about
7.
this.
Yeah, let's talk about it
because
offline,
I don't
'cause-
really want to look really stupid.
no. So we'll talk about it later.
All right.
But yeah, that's a good idea.
Yes.
Thank you, producer Aaron.
You're welcome.
You get a double rock on.
There
That's
go.
2.
Can I just get dinner?
We are going to do dinner. We're buying pizza, I think.
Good enough.
I would say I had pizza last night, but I can't call that pizza.
Okay.
Pizza Hut is
No, pizza. It's not pizza.
garbage.
Get out of here.
So what
Pizza Hut's
episode are
great.
we talking about?
Yes, we are talking today about an unreleased 1995 was the year.
So it's at the Wayback Machine, 30 years ago.
Correct. 2020.
No, 1995.
No, the song 2020.
Okay.
What's wrong with
2020. What?
You know what the song is.
I know.
Let's
20
talk
can be
about
confused.
the other important thing that's not happening.
Uh-oh. Shh. Is that a song?
It is. So
People need to know.
you may be wondering, oh, where is 1999? Doesn't 1999 come before 2020? Yes, it does. You don't have to remind us. Don't get mean with us. However, due to circumstances beyond our control, with illnesses and work schedules and family matters, and the fact that there are 100 frickin' covers and samples of 1999 that I'm tracking down just for you, we're going to hit a couple songs after 1999 while I finish up 1999, and then we're going to come back around to 1999.
So you're welcome.
So you are welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we didn't forget it. We're just postponing. And you are correct. We are doing that too. We have to change our upload schedule to back to once a week
Yes.
because of everything going on. It's just we're gonna try to get things situated and get back to at least 2 a week later. But for now, just because time, and we don't want to, make people think they're going to get something when they're not.
Right.
You're expecting something. I mean, we've already missed like 3 episodes, so we want to try to be consistent with our output. So we're going to go back to just Mondays for a little bit. Once things settle back down and I can find all 743 versions of 1999.
Yeah.
We're going to try to get back to 2 a week soon. But for now, we're gonna go back to once a week.
In the meantime, if you want some additional content, check out the Patreon page.
There will be additional content on Patreon.
There is.
It's cool stuff.
Right now.
Yeah, there's cool stuff.
Did you subscribe yet?
I have not, but I'm.
You were
going
such
to.
a slacker, bro.
It's part of why I haven't gotten all the 1999s yet. I am working 7 days a week, 10 hours a day.
Is that all?
That's it. I know. So yeah, for the foreseeable future. So we'll, yeah. So anyway, 2020 is a song from 1995 that is unreleased. However, we have it.
We do.
We do.
And we just listened to it. Because, you know.
Because we had to prep for the...
Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody forgot his notes and computer and everything, so we're kind of shooting from the hip here.
Yeah, and my notes are poopy.
Yeah.
Not very much.
But, so what'd you think of it?
It was too short.
Too short?
Yeah.
Is it a promotional piece?
It was not a promotional piece. It's a full song. It was on.
It was like a minute and 20 seconds?
It's like 2 minute song. It's like a minute 50 something.
Dude, this ain't
That's
the
pretty
60s.
short. That's pretty short for a song.
It is short, especially when you compare it to other Prince,
Well, back in the 60s, it was like a
compositions.
minute 59, 2 minutes and 30.
Yeah, 2 minutes was very common back in the 50s and 60s.
This ain't the 50s and 60s, though.
No, this song did not even sound like it was from the 50s or 60s.
But it's unreleased, which means there's probably a finished. This was
Not according to what I found. This is the only version that is known to exist.
That sucks.
It is actually pretty well produced. I mean, it wasn't raw like demo-y.
Like this is something that could come out in the
It
next
was
couple
something
years.
that sounds like he had it ready and was on, because it said in my notes, it says it was the 7th track on the 1995 New World album project. So, which morphed into Emancipation as time went on. But yeah, it was.
So
it was
the
fully
album
produced
that it was originally made for did come out
in
a different form.
a different form
in the
yeah.
future.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think the music was really good.
So that means there's no horns?
No horns.
There was no horns.
No horns.
It was slow.
It was very
nice.
slow and melodic.
Yeah. The way he sang it was great.
Yeah.
So like a love song?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah. It just kind of made me want more.
Yeah, I mean, even lyrically, I think there might have been 30 words, 30, 40 words total in the song.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. It was a very, very compact.
I wonder if it was like some sort of intermission on that
It could have been.
album that
It could have
didn't
been.
exist.
Yeah. It's kind of what it felt like. It's just
Like
an
a transition
interlude.
piece.
Yeah.
What they call it? Segue.
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 Thank you.
Sega. Sega! Yeah, segue.
So, it was a good song. I liked it.
And it didn't hurt that my Tave sang it.
Oh, man.
Right off the bat.
Right off the bat, man.
Got my Tave.
Loved it. So, by the way, just so you know, Nelly likes Cocoa Puffs.
So Nelly's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs?
He is. Just letting you know that.
Why are we on this Nelly thing? What is...
Because I was doing a little research on, looking for other songs by Prince to see make sure we didn't miss anything.
Right.
And so I forgot I was doing my mouse, because I had it. And then I was doing the laptop. Well, then I said, okay, the screen. So, it's touchscreen. So I went to click it. And then by that time, Dominic bumped my arm. And so my finger went over and I clicked on a Nelly video.
And that sent you down
And
the
so I
Nelly
was
rabbit
like,
hole?
I remember this. Yeah. So then I just started looking at, I was watching the words because, I just came up with the
Closed captions.
yeah, for the 3 Chains of Gold. And I just got done watching that, wrote some notes about that because it was just funny, man. And
It wasn't 3 gold chains.
Phineas, too.
dude, I looked Phineas 2 up. I wanted to find him. All that came up is Phineas and Ferb. I'm just saying.
You know,
Because I've never heard it, so
we played it.
I don't recall that.
Well, you can't say you've never heard it. You can say I don't remember what it sounds like, but
I don't think you're telling me the truth. Did you,
dude,
really?
you posted the video. You got the music.
I do.
The video.
I don't know what you have on the laptop, so I'm just
He's
going to stay
got
out of that. But I
everything.
know because we talked about it and how interesting it is.
Yeah, good song.
Okay.
3 Gold Chains or 2020?
No, Three Gold Chains is not a good song.
Somebody liked it.
Did they?
Somebody had. He had to.
Did he? Did we not discuss
The same thing.
Well, no. Think about it, because we had a discussion with producer Aaron a few episodes back about how when you create music on musical enhancers, when you are no longer on musical enhancers, you realize that the music you created was not really what you thought it was.
It was good at the time, though.
So I'm thinking maybe Phineas,
He had
Two-
to have liked it enough to put it out there.
either that or he was still on musical enhancers when he put it out there.
He could be one of the most sober people you've ever met. More
He-
sober than you.
He could be. And if he is, and that's what he's making, God bless him. That's all I got to say about that.
So, yeah,
So anyway,
I have nothing.
yeah, I think I'm good with this episode. You? Good song. And you know what? You guys are going to get to hear it eventually
You will.
because we're posting music. Remember, Alphabet Suite playlist. Only on YouTube. Check us out on Patreon for some more extra content.
That's the Alphabet Suite podcast.
The Alphabet
well,
Suite
not the.
pod-
It's just Alphabet Suite.
Alphabet
podcast.
Suite podcast on Patreon.
The link is in the description.
Yeah. And we're going to have to figure out how to get the links to the songs associated.
That's easy.
So,
Telling you, every time I look up, I see Raspberry Beret. Clouds.
on that note, peace.
Peace.
If you're interested in this extra content and so much more, head on over to our Patreon account at patreon.com/alphabetsweetpodcast.